don't lose weight. I can't drink this. I failed for 10 years trying to get my diet on track. You eat whatever the fuck you want. That just means I'm gonna stay fat, cunt. Sal paid for this. Sal paid for. Look, I'm not taking the piss here. I'm being serious. I've decided recently to change my protein. Now over the years, I have went through a lot of different protein powders, from the likes of typical whey to vegan protein, pea protein, brown rice protein, all the kinds of protein, goat's milk, all the kinds of protein you can possibly imagine. However, I firmly believe in having as much natural food as possible in your diet, reducing the amount of dairy and gluten. Not say don't have it at all, just have it sparingly and occasionally for optimal health. And bone broth, it kind of tastes like a very weak gravy, this, if I'm honest. It's quite more or less tasteless, very, very weak gravy, so it's manageable. Per serving, 20 grams, 30 if you add an extra scoop of protein. I just have it in water after training. Now obviously you're aware that you need to get your protein levels up. Now there's several ways that you can do it. You can obviously do it as buying loads of whey protein shakes, which is fine, but again, I always advocate for not having dairy every single day if you can manage that, especially milk or milk products like whey. Natural yogurt, full fat Greek yogurt, is a little bit different. You have better digestive enzymes in, so they're a little bit healthier to have. Bone broth is naturally high in collagen, naturally high in all the vitamins and minerals that you would get from eating decent meat. It's actually quite good for your gut health, and it's natural. It just comes from an animal, and all it is pure powdered bone broth. High in protein, high in collagen. Anything that you can do to increase your protein naturally will help you get in better shape. You can buy all the fancy protein shakes, all the fancy I mean, look at how many things are branded protein now. You can get a protein fucking Snickers bar, for God's sake. Protein Mars bar, please. Don't buy into the fucking hype. 90% of what you see on shelves, which has got protein labelled in massive letters, people know that you want to buy because you instantly think, it's going to get me strong, it's going to get me healthy, it's going to get me muscles. No, you know what will really get you strong, healthy and muscles is a good work ethic, training hard, resting well, sleeping, eating a good variety of nutrients in your diet, fruits, vegetables, meats. A high protein diet is good. But don't be bought into the hype of getting your protein from shit sources like fucking protein bars and Mars bars and Trek bars and all the other stuff. Look, it's alright, it has its place, but natural food, wherever you can, whenever you can, is going to get it done. 1 second. When you want to get a handle on your diet, the great thing about a protein shake, now again, I'm not hating on whey, I'm not hating on casein, I'm not hating on any kind of protein powder, vegan, whatever. I just think that highly processed food like dairy and gluten and A numbers and all the rest need to be dramatically reduced in our daily intake, in our diets. We can eat all the crap that we want. We've just got to be careful on the quantity and consistency of what we're doing with what we're putting in the mouth. Now, if you're eating 4 chocolate bars a day and a takeaway every night, you're gonna have to stop that shit and cut it down to just 1 or 2 nights if you want to take your health seriously. That's just the truth of it. But it doesn't say that you have to completely stop what you love. You just have to have structured days, set days and times, or periods of eating where you say, I'm going to indulge now. Right, it's Friday night, it's 6 o'clock. For the next hour and a half, I can eat whatever the fuck I want, for example. Now, I'm not advocating that. If you're morbidly obese, maybe that's not the best approach. I don't know. It's a one-size-fits-one approach. We're all looking for, how do I lose weight around the belly? How do I drop belly fat? What's the best exercise for big arms? What's the best way to do this? How do I do this? I've said this in a previous video. Stop fucking asking how. Stop asking how do I do this. Ask who is going to help me along the way. Who can give me the right advice? Who can ask me the right questions? Who can give me things that I've never even thought about before, like bone broth? I mean, let's just check calories in this. Let's have a look. Calories per 20 grams, that's 2 scoops. 72 calories. Yeah, not much at all. But that's 72 natural calories. Not much at all. I'm a little bit out of breath here because I've just finished my training session for the day, which was a 235 kilo prowler with a little bit pull push to finish. And when you're training for life, you have to start thinking about your nutrition properly. If you think your diet's crap, your diet's shit, don't fucking give up. You have to look at it from all different angles, right? The more you say that you're shit with your diet and you're shit with your nutrition and you're crap with your diet and you're shit all over what you eat, how's that going to empower you to eat better? You need to understand that, yeah, maybe your diet isn't great. Maybe you do struggle with food. Maybe you love your food and that's your excuse. I hear this all the time. But I love me food, so that just means I'm going to stay fat, cunt. Nah, you can love your food and enjoy whatever the fuck you want. But you balance it out with good nutrition along the way, good training, you get your heart rate up, you pump your muscles, you do things actively so you can burn off those calories that you consume, and then you refill them with healthy calories until it comes to a weekend. And then when you maybe consume that lovely food, because you love your food, you eat all that nice food, junk food even if you want to call it that, and then you think the next day, right, I've got all that fuel in, I need to burn it off, right? You have this mindset of, well, I've got that fuel in, and if I eat this, I've got to get me fucking arse sweating tomorrow because I need to burn this shit off. We'll have to start changing our minds about what we consume. You know what? A protein shake is very valuable. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going down the protein branded route with all the fancy bars and shit like that all the time, but I can't drink this fast because I'm still breathing hard from my training session there. But we have to start opening our mind, broadening our perspective on nutrition and health and exercise and well-being and fitness and strength and consistency. I am, not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but obviously I've got 20 odd years experience in a physical capacity, right? I've been going to the gym over 20 years, right? Training naturally over 20 years. I've got a lot of nutrition knowledge. I've got a lot of knowledge from coaching people one-to-one in a group setting, helping people reverse diabetes, cure their mental health, get fit, strong and healthy, lose 6 stone, all the rest. I've helped people in a physical and mental environment for many years. And I don't know anybody who is as consistent with the healthy habits, especially diet, than what I am. But all I've done, the difference between the person who can't do it maybe like yourself and me, is I've just done it more times. I failed more times. I failed for 10 years trying to get my diet on track, trying to eat cleaner for 10 years. From 16, I started to read a book, learning about drinking more orange juice for vitamin C, learning about swapping brown bread out for white, then I realised it's the same fucking thing. But, you do the basics, what you think and what you're taught, what you read. Because back then the internet was early days. And you learn along the way, and then you get to learn about your own body and learn about what works with others, and you study from people who are not just professionals, but who have actual case studies and results of things that actually work, not just what you hear on the internet, or what your fucking fat uncles told you, or your brother who's on steroids, or whatever, your mate in the gym. You look at the people who are doing it for a living, the coaches, and you figure out how they did it. Now, how I did it is I just did it more times. I failed again and again and again. I fucked up for years with the nutrition. Diet starts on Monday, diet starts on Monday. And I started to realise then, and then I went all in approach, and I was like, get rid of everything. All gluten, all dairy, all needles, all sugars, stop everything. And then I realised, it's not about stopping everything. It's about finding balance. That's nutrition, finding balance. And balance could be, on a Saturday night, from the hours of 6 till 8, you eat whatever the fuck you want till you are having fucking stomach cramps. Go mad. But then from 8 p.m. Saturday night till 6 p.m. the following Saturday, you're on it. Everything's healthy, cooked from scratch, calories are counted, training 5 days a week, you're on it. Then you have such an indulgence that you think, this is my fucking time, I'm gonna gorge, I'm gonna be a fucking greedy bastard. And you do it. You know what, for some people that'd work. The problem is it's just one. Well, I can't go for all in on my diet, so what's the point? I might as well just eat this chocolate bar and that biscuit and that packet of crisps, and then this'll eat me Haribo sweets at my desk. How old, if you're eating Haribo sweets at your desk, how fucking old are you? 7? Like a kid in his little drawer with his crayons and his fucking Haribos? Come on, man. Eat like a fucking adult. Hey, look, I love Haribos. You know the Jelly Baby Haribo? Oh my God, they're fucking tremendous. But I wouldn't sit on a lunchtime and eat them at my desk. I would have them on a Friday night while I'm watching Netflix, when I'm chilling with my missus and we've got a pizza and I have a packet of Haribo with it. But guess what happens Saturday morning? I'm up and training my arse off to burn it fucking off. Because that's the mindset. The mindset isn't about perfection. Perfectionists fucking lose. There, I said it. If you're a perfectionist and you're glued to that identity, when it comes to your body, you're never going to be happy. I love the way I look. I love the way I feel, I love the way I train and the way I move. I'm a bit tight and sore at the minute, I need more yoga in my life, I get it. And I'm a bit injury prone doing the pro wrestling. But I've learned to love it by not being all or nothing. By not being perfect. By saying to myself, if I have a midweek flapjack, I'll fucking have a midweek flapjack. Fuck it, I'm an adult. But if I'm sitting eating fucking crisps and Haribo and getting in from a hard day's work, cracking open a can and going, I deserve this, I've worked hard, mate. Sal paid for this. Sal paid for. 1 second. Or I go in and I crack the wine open if I'm a female and I'm like, you wouldn't believe just what a day that I've had at work. I can't wait to bring them characters back, by the way. Look, I'm not taking the piss here, I'm being serious. I've done this for over 2 fucking decades. I've had experience in helping myself and helping others. I know how this works. I know how to get people from feeling like shit, possibly even fucking suicidal, feeling terrible, 4 stone overweight, to feeling the fittest, strongest, healthiest and happiest they've ever felt. But in between there's a gap. And if we live too much in perfect land, and what it should be and how far behind we are and how far away it is and how shit it is, rather than actually making a fucking start with someone who gives a shit. And there's plenty of them coaches around, by the way. Even if it's not me, I put out content almost every day because I care. And guess what I get back from these videos? Very fucking little. I don't get paid for these videos. I don't get hardly any likes or very little interaction. The biggest interactions actually come from the piss take videos that I do, the funny ones. But the ones that actually educate you like this, they don't get much. But I know there's somebody watching, and if you're watching this far, then I want you to consider the things like just changing your mindset on how you view your diet. Your diet is there to just describe what goes in your mouth. It shouldn't be a restriction, a restrictive diet. When we use the word diet, it means, it's boring, I have to give everything up and diet. I hate my life, I'm just going to live my life on a diet. And I'm going to lose 6 stone and then I'm going to put it back on again. Don't lose weight. Burn weight. If you lose something, you're pre-programmed to find it again. How many times have you lost 2 stone and found it again? How many times have you lost 6 pound and found it again? How many times have you lost your keys and found them again? You shouldn't be looking to lose weight, you should be looking to burn fat. Different mindset. Now, how do you burn fat? By just sitting on your ass, eating less? You've got an idea, you move. And you eat less and you eat well. You burn. When you burn calories, you've got the idea of burn, move. In order to burn and move, I need to feel a burn in my muscle, right? Burn. Why are you using the word lose? Stop using the word lose. That's mindset. That's perspective. It takes a while. Stop saying lose. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Cut it out if you can. Burn. Need to 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 burn. Burn. Burn your muscles. Burn the weight. Burn it so it's fucking permanent. Lose it, you'll find it again. Burn it, it's gone forever. What would you rather have? See where I'm going with this? Passionate about helping people, man. See, I've only recently been introduced to this again. I've only recently realised this was a thing, bone broth protein. I first realised a few months back that it wasn't just about whey protein or vegan protein. There was actually beef protein. I was like, oh, that's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. That was bone broth protein. Ooh, try a bit of that. Now keep it as natural as possible. Obviously, we need to be having more protein in our diet, but ideally from natural sources, like I said at the start of this video. If this has been useful for you, tag your mate in the comments. If it's been valuable, maybe send me a DM. That's a direct message to me. I'll respond personally. I look after my own DMs. I will respond to you. If you feel like this is worth a share, click the share button. If you feel it's worth a like or a love or a laugh emoji or an angry emoji, give it some love. I really appreciate you watching this far. If it's been useful for you, magnificent. If it hasn't, fair enough. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.